Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. In this video I would like to discussing with some of the MCQs onto the lathe machines, and this is our part number 5, continuation with the discussion onto MCQ onto the lathe machines. So let us start with the question number 1. Face plates are used with which accessories? So the option A, clamps, option B, T-slots, option C, step blocks, and option D, all of the above. So basically face plates are used with the clamps, T-slots or step kind of blocks. So you can see all the options like A, B and C is the possibilities as a accessories. So according to these questions, answer D, all of the above which are used as a accessories with the face plates. Then next question, which one of the following is a work holding device in lathe? So the option A, tool post, option B, bed, option C, carriage, and option D, chuck. So that will be the simple questions. So always chuck is being used for work holding device in case of the lathe machines. So that will be from the construction and working of the lathe machines. If you want to learn in details, so you will find the link in my descriptions. So then we will see the next question. Which of the following is not the part of forge chuck? Option A, body, option B, shaft chuck key, option C, pinion, and all of the above. So basically body, that will be considering the part of a forge chuck. Option B, shaft chuck key, for holding and unholding the job with respect to forge chuck, which is also considering as a part of forge chuck. C, pinion. So basically pinion and all back gear kind of mechanism that will be used into the headstock. So that will be considering not a part of forge chuck and all of above. So basically pinion, which is not considering as a part of forge chuck. So the right answer is C, pinion. Then next question. Which of the following is not the type of lathe chuck? Option A, combination chuck, option B, magnetic chuck, option C, air chuck, option D, none of the mentions. So basically in that case of the types of chucks, the combination chucks, magnetic chucks, and nowadays for the CNCs that will be the air chuck. So A, B and C, which is a type of the lathe machine chucks. So according to this, which of the following is not the type of the lathe chuck? So this A, B and C, that will be the type of the lathe chuck. So none of the mentions. Then we will see the next question. In forge chuck, a workpiece can be set to run which by suitable adjustments of the jaws. Option A, true, option B, eccentric, option C, true or eccentric, option D, none of the above. So basically for the characteristics and you can say function of a forge chuck, a workpiece can be said to run true or eccentric by suitable adjustment of the jaws. So the option C, true or eccentric, which is the right answer. Then next question. Which type of work should be held in a three-jaw chuck? Option A, perfectly round work. Option B, work with equally spaced flats. Option C, perfectly round work and work with equally spaced. And option D, none of the mentions. So basically three-jaw chuck that will be used for holding perfectly round work and work with the equal spaced. So according to these questions, option C, this both perfectly round as well as work with equally spaced is being used into the 3-jaw chuck. Then next question, it is a box section having a top cover for which of the following parts of lathe the above statement is true. Option A, con pulley drive. Option B, all gear drive. Option C, carriage. Option D, none of the above. So basically, box section having a top cover. So for which of the following parts of the lathe? So basically for all gear drives, that will be having a top cover. So here that will be the option B, all gear drives. That will be a box section having a top cover. Then just you can see into the construction and working of lathe machines. If you want to learn in details, so you should find the link in my description. So this con pulley, it will be the open, carriage, that will be the open. So only the all gear drive which will be having a box sections having a top covers. Then next question, which of the following operates the fork of the sliding gears? Option A, lever. Option B, spindle. Option C, clutch. And option D, none of the mentions. So basically that will be having a control of the rotation of the spindles onto the gear mechanisms. So basically lever is being provided to operate the forks of the sliding gears. So spindle, that will be, it will be attached with the gear mechanism. Clutch, that will be used to engage and disengage. So lever, that will be operates the forks of the spindle gears. Then next question, the axis of back gear is which to the axis of the main spindle? So the option A, parallel to the axis of the main spindle. B, perpendicular to the axis of the main spindle. C, at any angle other than 90, and 0 to the axis of the main spindle, and none of the mentions. So basically the axis of the back gear always that will be parallel to the axis of the main spindle. Then and then that will be transferring the motion from the driving shaft to driven shaft. So that will be the parallel to the axis of the main spindle. Then last question, what does happen during the overload in the cone? Option A, number of steps in cone pulley is increases. Option B, belt slips off. Option C, nothing happens. And option D, none of the above. So basically the belt slips off during the overload into the cone. So if that will be the overloading conditions onto the lathe machines, that belt drive mechanism, or you can say belt, it will be slips off. So according to these questions, answer B, belt slip off. I hope you understand this all questions that will be having a important and that will be having a maximum chance into some of the government examinations as well as GATE examinations and all the kind of competitive examinations. So if you like this, then subscribe and share more the mechanical engineering tutorials. Thank you so much.